Today we're having a look at Meadows Cinema, a place you may never see in quite such clear weather. It's a massive movie drive-in with 2 cinema screens, but due to a technical fault, only one movie could play at a time. We'll be reading more into that. And at the back here, it'll show you the 2 movies playing. Last Stand at Fort McGee and Night of the Fisherman's Revenge. Quite the colourful place when it's not covered in thick fog. Now, let's get into all the items and goodies we can find here. Okay, so you've just walked into Meadows Drive-In Cinema. There's a choice of 2 movies, but only one will ever be playing. More on that later. First up, we'll want to head into the bathrooms where you'll find a Giddy Up Buttercup in this side. Whilst going round to the back, we'll find another stall. This one with some chems and a toilet that clearly was needing some maintenance before the bombs fell. Running across, there is a rather ominous scene of a teddy dangling from a suspicious looking rope. Help him down, take the ProSnap camera with you. Who knows, maybe it was someone trying to send a message. Coming in here, we've got plenty of junk. A weapons workbench if you want to tinker on your adventures here. And then an employees only zone. Now, what is really tricky about this place is that there's actually 2 parts at the back of this projector. So get yourself the Nuka-Cola Quantum, open the safe, and there's a second office just hidden here. I wouldn't say tricky, more so it's very sneaky that they put that there. Upcoming releases: Invaders from Beyond Our Galaxy. Elliot Manfield stars once again as Blast Hannigan, dashing space rogue as the evil Zubulon Empire plans its final push against the Earth colony of Neptune. Blast must make peace with the tribal Neptunians and their ruler, the intoxicating Queen Zarla. Can the Earth colonists and the barbaric Neptunians put their differences aside to repel their common enemy? Manzaloid versus Robilia. The giant man lizard Manzaloid is back, and this time he has Seattle in his sight. But after 5 attacks the US Army is ready, they've created the perfect opponent. Meet Roborilla. 8,000 tons of Detroit steel and American ingenuity. He's our only hope against the radioactive reptile. The Murder Express. Trapped on a train, no chance of escape, and a murderer is on the loose. Grant Hillman and Audrey O'Brien star in this thriller from acclaimed director Bernard Switchback. With more twists and turns than ever before, this one will have you guessing until the very end. Note to theatre owners, the conductor did it. Animal Magnetism. Jack Limes, Tony McKenzie and Donna Munro star in this madcap comedy about a couple of zookeepers vying for the attention of the zoo's newest primate specialist, Dr. Jill Swinger. She's an educated, liberated woman, but they're all sure she needs a man to set her straight. Turns out she's about to make a monkey out of both of them. You'll go bananas for this uproarious flick, co-starring Bongo the Gorilla. Into the Hollow Earth. Imagine a place where prehistoric monsters still roam. At the base of a dormant volcano lies the entrance to a world within our world. Welcome to the Hollow Earth, a world of mystery and excitement, a land of terrible beasts, lost civilizations, and savage magic. A world Jules Verne could only dream of, now available in spectacular Dinovision. Note to theatre owners, Dinovision not available in most areas. Manager's notes about the ticket prices. As many of you have heard, we have decided to spike the prices an additional $10. Some may look at this as a sign that ticket sales are decreasing. Quite the contrary. Sales have been higher than ever, and this is the perfect time to capitalise on the popularity of film. Employees may experience a few slightly hostile customers and a brief dip in sales, but the long-term benefits will of course see profits across the board soar. Manager's notes and repairs. Note to maintenance. Power issues are causing an inability to have both projectors working at once. Please look into it as soon as possible. There's also a safe control. Don't worry, you don't have to unlock this terminal. It's free to go and it'll give you quite a load of goodies. So, with that we can mosey on up to the top of the first projector. Up here, there isn't too much other than a duffel bag at the end. And a cap stash. It seems someone was holding out, making a wee bit of a camp here. Now if we sprint across here, we can get to the center. Now one very careful note about here is that there is a monkey in here. It doesn't move, it's that one. Now if he detects you and turns on, he will bring every single ghoul over in this direction. The Porta Diner has some words for you. Good luck. Well, from the previous customer anyway. You might get lucky with even more Nuka-Cola Quantums. Take all of the items that you can find in here. And there are 2 towers that you want to climb. The first one has the manager's key, as well as a steamer trunk full of goodies. The reason you want the key is to open a novice door. Yeah, you heard that right. This door. And if you don't have any more bobby pins... Oh no, the manager's key actually doesn't do that door. Moving on up to this port. You can turn the circuit breaker. And it will swap over to this screen. Although it's that bright, it's kind of hard to see. But this is the attack of the fishman. Now, what is cool about this location, among many of the things here, is that once you kill all of the, let's just say, residents, when you kill all of them, we're going to come back. And that's for a special reason. Now, do take the duffel bag of money and all of the armor inside of that, because you won't get a chance when we come back. There's another little room here with the manager's key. And this is what it opens. Presumably, this might be the manager. Although that wouldn't explain why the key's there, or maybe someone locked him in there. Either way, once you've dealt with him, got some goodies, we can sprint up here, and it seems that someone else was making camp. This was a very strategic location. I mean, barring the horde of ghouls, it wasn't a bad place to stay, I suppose. If you could, you know, turn over to the other movie. You might have got bored of listening to the same one, especially if you were living or camping atop this particular location. Now, in terms of the map, we are, of course, in Far Harbour, the DLC, south of Eagles Cove Tannery, and just due north of the Nucleus. Most of the times you will visit here on any quest that involves going even near the Nucleus, and a lot of Radiant Quest will also send you here. So I hope Eden Meadows Cinemas has been useful. I'm going to show you how it changes here, so I'll kill the ghouls and we'll come right back. So that truck will remain, but there's been a new addition to the cinema. A savage hermit crab, and if you're a high enough level, it may in fact be an albino one. In our case, it's just a savage one, which is still pretty deadly. You wouldn't want to mess about with it for too long, and it is something that can catch you by surprise when you return to the cinema to try and... Oh look, he's watching he's watching it. Well, I'm glad it's doing a bit of a service even after the bombs. Alright, thank you for watching.